Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, from the farm. It's a beautiful late mid-May morning. About to get my day started. Decided to go ahead and get this in. This is the Atlantic Division report. The season's coming up on us fast, guys. Made some comments on the fan page. Make sure you take a look at your team and start thinking about what you want to do. It's still a little early. But here we go with the Atlantic Division report. I will start out talking about the Central and the South real quick. I always leave something out from previous reports that I wish I would have said. I was taking a look in the Central, and Jake Matthews with the Gunslingers. I tell you, he's built a team here. He's held on to Andrew Luck despite his woes. And he's recruited Bartley in the early draft. He was the first pick as a result of the spoiler award in our league, which gives him first to draft. That was a few years back. He got Barkley, he's got Luck, and of course he's got Tyreek Hill, who's been in a little trouble, but Tyreek's going to be a monster. Jake is going to be a threat in the Central, I predict, this year coming. Also in the South, Henry Rido, along with his co-owner Ken Dunick, a celebrity owner. Thank you, Ken, for being in the league. Henry's had a rough time. He's finished either last or next to last in the South. The South has been the toughest division, along with the Central, the last couple of years. He does have Jared Goff. He has McCoy, who should be the starting running back. Not sure if he's a keeper. He's got Sammy Watkins, who has not performed for him as much as he would like. However, he did this last year. And then he's got a couple of second-year wide receivers that are very interesting. Henry Rido out of the South there, looking to make a difference this year and cause some havoc. And then also, now that we move to the Atlantic Division report real quick, the New York City Hitmen, who filled the league for the 20th team, has moved now. The whole team, the franchise has dissolved, and Terry Harness has taken it to the Tampa Bay Bandits in the South. Terry, I know the Atlantic will miss you. I know Tina will be glad you're gone, because you and her traded out championships, divisional championships there in the Atlantic in the past several years. But now, for our Atlantic report, let's start out with John Puhala. John Puhala, I think this is his third year in the league with the Pittsburgh Maulers. He takes the Pittsburgh Maulers. He tried out for the Pittsburgh Maulers. And also Troy Thomas. We invite you, Troy, to join John Puhala on his team as a celebrity owner. Troy, I've reached out to you several times. If you're watching this, if there's a friend, Ron Freeman, if you're out there, talk to Troy. Let's get him in the league on John's team. And if there's any other ex-Pittsburgh Mauler potential celebrity owners, speak out and join us. John would love to have you. John's got, look, he's all Pittsburgh, man. He's got Big Ben, Connor, and Schuster. That's not a bad group. You kind of rise or fall with what the Steelers do this year. I do think the Steelers must make a comeback to be the Steelers. Maulers, John Puhala, we lead off with him. He's got a threesome there. Probably will keep them all. Might try to trade someone out of those big three. And then the Federals, this is Tina's last year. She's done after this year. I think she's going to stick with her Saints fans and the Saints players, and the same thing goes with her. She rises or falls with the Saints performance, in that she has Kamara, Breeze, and Michael Thomas on her team. Michael Harris, thank you for being a celebrity owner with Tina on the Washington Federals. Moving on, Miami, they have taken the spot for the New York City Hitmen. Miami Spirit of Miami was an actual potential franchise. They now fill our 20th spot. I'm going to sit there. The league office has moved from Memphis as James Hayes in the South has grown up. He's a grown boy now, grown man, at winning a championship last year. So my job is done in Memphis, and I'm moving on to sunny beach weather in Miami, and I'm going to not team up with, because he definitely doesn't need my help, but Matthew, former champ in the season 3, is taking over Miami. It's going to be an interesting rebuild there. And then Michael Lancelotti comes over from Oakland. He comes over to take his #1 preferred team, the Philadelphia Stars, along with Ken Dunick, celebrity owner on his team. Thanks, Ken, for being there. Look, Mike's got Deshaun Watson, who's probably going to have a great year if he stays healthy, like a really great year. And then he's got Beckham, he's got DJ Moore and Kern Johnson. All these guys, you know, they're not top stars yet in DJ Moore and Karen Johnson, but Mike, with just a few good things to happen, he's already got what I consider a team that could really rock the Atlantic Division for sure there. And then finally, Jose Plaza. Jose Plaza's got Stafford, who should have another solid, promising year. And he has some PPR talent, as we are a PPR league in Boyd and Cohen. Jose still got work to do. I know he runs a lot of fantasy teams of all sorts. He loves baseball, but Jose, you're going to need to focus on your team. The Atlantic Division is tough. Look, guys, that's the report. Have a great rest of May. In June, we will have the West report. In July, preseason will start getting kicked off, and that's when the real work begins. Look, befriend your favorite team's team owner out there. Cheer us on this year. Make comments. Anything you post on there, as long as it's USFL related or fantasy related, I will okay the post and put it up on the Fantasy Fan page. And thanks all of you for your participation. Have a great day.